What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're going to be talking about, I don't know how well you can see that, the 2019 Nissan X Trail STL. The Nissan X Trail guys gave me a small little scare, nothing major. It was just a small oil leak. It came from the oil filter. Now basically what happened, guys, was I got it serviced at 20,000 Ks. Everything was fine. There was no oil pressure warnings or anything like that, so the car was running fine. However, when I got back from Sydney, this was in Easter period, noticed on the concrete in the driveway that the car was dripping not a substantial amount of oil, but it was a little bit to be concerned. So I went to go and check it out, opened the hood and noticed that there was no oil on the top of the engine, so that was good. Looked underneath, there was nothing where the sump or sump pan was, so that was good. So the only solution was it had to be where the filter was, and yep, that's where it happened. The filter is located on the right hand side beside the front right tyre. Being a front wheel drive, guys, it's facing that way. I grabbed the filter, it's behind the black shroud that's there, plastic shroud, and I was able to turn it 8 times, and once I got it to its position, it slipped again and got loose once again. So for what I was told by the dealership, that the original dealership that did it, which was down I think 2-3 kilometers away from my home, it's not the original dealership I bought it from. They told me that they installed it incorrectly, and I'm trying to work out how can you install an oil filter incorrectly. It can only go in one way, but unfortunately it happened. Took it to my dealership that I purchased the car from, which is at Roxburgh Park, Mentallo Nissan. They're located there in Roxburgh Park, guys. Go check them out. And very helpful crew, even the mechanics, very experienced, very helpful, and they've done everything right by me, so I'm more than happy to give them a shout out. Go check them out, Roxburgh Park, Mentallo Nissan. Dropped off the car there, and step by step they rang me every step of the way, SMS'd me every step of the way, and told me everything they were doing with the car from the start to the end. And they told me that the filter that was installed was indeed faulty. So unfortunately it wasn't the mechanic's fault that installed it. The threads were faulty on that filter, so when they put it on, it just threaded itself to the point where no matter what you did to it, it was just going to stay loose. I wasn't upset. They did the right thing. They replaced it, they fixed it, and the car is fine. This video is mainly to give you guys an alert, to let you know that there are faulty filters that were in the system back in Easter period. I can't remember the month that is, but around that time there were faulty oil filters around in that time, and it affects vehicles from 2016 right up to 2021, as it was manufacturer fault this year. It happened to me, guys, and I know it happened to somebody else who I work with. He told me that it happened to him at the exact same kilometers, at the exact same spot, with the exact same problem. I also heard another story from someone else who had the exact same issue as well. So again, it happened to 3 of us, guys, and I don't find that as a coincidence. There were faulty oil filters out in the field at that time. So do yourselves a favor, don't be scared off by a small little defect like that, because it's not a big deal. These X Trails are extremely amazing. They're good on fuel, they're good on everything, good with the family. They're just an all-round good car. I can't fault it in any way, shape or form. It's been good to me for the last 2.5 years. I can't complain. But if you do have one, or you're planning to have one, please make sure that you check the oil filter prior to leaving the dealership. Make sure that it's not leaking. You know, it may not happen straight away, but even after you've left the dealership, drive it for a couple of days. Check it out after a week and see if it's leaking. If it is, take it back instantly and they'll replace it, as the filters still may be lingering around in the system, and you may have the problem of having that faulty oil filter if you're unlucky to have one. Just letting you know my personal feelings towards it, guys. The service was good. They done the right thing. They dealt with it professionally, and they dealt it with me respectfully, and I'm glad that they fixed the car, and the X Trail's been good ever since. I hope the information I've provided you has helped you in any way, and hope that I haven't scared anyone off from purchasing a Nissan. They are a good car. I've had a few of them, and Nissans have been really, really good and reliable, especially this X Trail. This X Trail is just, there's no words to explain it. It's just a great car. It really is. Guys, I'm going to leave it at that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Also, you can follow me on Facebook on Greg's Auto Rebuilds. Eventually, when this lockdowns disappear here from Melbourne and I'm able to go out to auctions or car yards to look for certain cars to rebuild and bring back to life and, get you some more content, I'll do that. But until all this stuff settles and does, what I wanted to do, meaning that I don't have to walk around and be worried about coronavirus and doing the wrong thing by the police, that I'm not within 5 kilometres or 10 kilometres from my house. I don't want to get in trouble to do any of that stuff, so it's just best to wait until everything goes back to normal so I can inspect the vehicles properly and see if it's worth our while to do it and bring it to the channel. I'll leave it at that, guys. Like I said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And until next time, please stay safe out there, and bye for now.